Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I am Strikling, and we are back with another episode of Seaopolis Submerged 2. So I'm looking forward to playing this series some more. Last time we finished up 2 of the chapters in the quest book, and I'm looking forward to progressing through some more. So let's jump right in and get started. Alright, let's take a look at our quest book here. So we did basics and we did stone last episode. So now we are on to keys. So it looks like we're going to have to make some black bricks. To do that, we can make regular bricks and then smelt them. Or we could just make black bricks, which is the porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. So we're going to need more clay and bone meal. That's first things first. So let's see. Bone meal. I know we get that from the sieving, or straining, excuse me. I had a stone block or sky block terminology stuck in my head. So we can get that from straining, and we can do purified dirt. I think it's just purified dirt, right? Yeah. So we need to make some. So let's bookmark it so we can go back. Bookmark both of those as purified dirt. And we're going to get the dirt and put it in the purifying water. And how did we get dirt? Dirt was the mulch. And mulch is the leaf pile, which is the sword. Okay, so we need to make another sword. Ours is almost broke. Put the sapling down. And let's see. Can we make a sword? We can make a wood sword. I've got my handy dandy tree grower. Alright. Awesome. Let's grab all of our leaves. Pare down our tree. At least we get more logs doing this too, so that's good. We'll hop down here, grab any leaves that we may have dropped. Alright. And then plant another tree. Handy dandy tree grower. More leaves. All of the leaves. Alright, let's chop down our tree. We'll head back down, grab the rest of the leaves that fell. Alright. Go back up. Alright, so we should be able to make the mulch. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so we make some more mulch, and then we can make dirt. And then let's put the dirt in our purifying strainer. Alright, and then we should get the purified dirt, and then that just goes back through the strainer with the regular water. And that one has a flint mesh in it. So we're going to need to make some more cobblestone also, because then we can get more gravel. Why do we want gravel? Oh, duh, for the flint, to make more flint meshes. That's right. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let those do their thing, so we get all that purified dirt, and more cobblestone, and then more gravel. Alright, so we got our purified dirt. So we're going ahead and we're going to put that in the strainer with regular water. And then we put our cobblestone in the eroding water strainer to get some more gravel, but I think that's going to be enough. Alright, so we got that, we got that. We have a flint mesh in the eroding water strainer and a flint mesh in the regular water strainer. So we're just waiting now to get some clay and bone meal to make those black bricks. So I'm going to go ahead and just let this purified dirt go through the strainer here, and hopefully we get a good amount of bone meal and clay. All right, so we got some clay and bone meal, and we made as much of the porcelain clay as we could. We don't have any more bone meal, but we do still have some clay balls, so we'll make regular bricks out of those. However, I only have one furnace, so I do want to make another. Let me just see. Do I have any more gravel? I have some bricks. Let's grab the clay balls, because we'll go ahead and smelt all of those. All right. I think that's it for now. All right. And then we've got more stone pebbles, and with that we're making more cobblestone. And then I can make a furnace. Alright, so now we've got 2 furnaces at least. I feel like that should be a little bit better. Let's grab some of our wood. So we'll put... we have some glass. Let's put the clay ball in there. And the porcelain clay we'll put up there for now. I do need this wood. Let's grow a couple more trees while we're at it. Really just for the wood. Alright. Okay. How hard is it to make one of these sapling growers? I need bone block, which is just 9 bone meal. That's not too bad. Alright, so we've got these going. Let's split this in half. That here. Okay, so we're making our bricks. Grab that. So we need black bricks for the quest. Alright, that gives us 3 more. We also need mini coal. So we get that from just a regular coal piece. And how did we get coal? I don't even remember how we got coal. No, that was part of something we did in the last episode. Was it the solidifier? No. How did we end up with coal? Simple furnace. That got us charcoal. Oh yeah, the coal ore piece. Made it inside of the strainer. And that was from the... Is that purified gravel, I think? Let's see. Purified gravel. And yeah, we put the purified gravel through the water. Okay. I know we've got purified gravel. So let's put just a little bit. And how many from the coal? We have to smelt it. Coal ore piece. Here we go. Coal ore piece. And that's just plain water. And then 4 of those gets us the coal ore. And then the coal ore we just smelt up, I believe. No, we break it. That's right, we break it. Okay. Alright, let's see. So I've got that making some coal. Got a little bit more stone, so let's put that in here. We'll make some more cobblestone. We've got 3 coal ore pieces. We need some more. Like that. And then put this down and break it with our axe. Our pickaxe. There we go. Alright. So we've got both of those going. And, oh shoot, I needed that coal because I gotta make mini coal. Darn it. Alright, so we'll get that, and that should get us the mini coal. The simple controller, the heart of casting. So we need 4 black bricks, and then the actual single black brick. So 4 and 4. So I'll need... let's see. Okay. So we need 3 more of these. Oh, but we have it already. We have 4. We don't need that. We just need the controller, which is this one. Alright, simple controller. Alright, so we got that. We need that mini coal for our quests. Alright, we got just enough. Alright. Put that down, get our coal ore, and then I should be able to break this down into the mini coal. Okay. Cool. So far, so good. Alright. So now we need a ceramic exothermic water bucket. Dropping 4 mini coal in water will create exothermic water. So we're going to need one of our buckets. And then I'm going to need a source block of water. We had to put something on the mulch. What was it that we had to put on the mulch? Let's see. The eroding... Oh, we just had to use a hoe on it. Okay. That should be easy enough. Let's take some of our wood. We're gonna go down here just to make sure we're safe here. So we'll just block this area. And then we're gonna put our thing of mulch. And then we just need to go back up and make a hoe, because I don't think I still have one. Although I guess I should, right? Yeah, I do. I also have more of these totemic torches. And we can make the invisible light. It's a little dark down here. Put one here. Here. Shoot, that wasn't what I wanted to do. That one and that one. Okay. So now we just need to use our hoe here. That gets us water. And then 4 mini coal into the water. And that gets us exothermic water. And then we scoop it up in a bucket. Perfect. Look at that. That worked out pretty well. All right. Now we need to make a simple tank, which is glass and then a bunch of the bricks. So let's go back up here. We need the simple tank. All right, that one's done. All right, and then we need a simple solidifier used to turn molten resource into solid items. The simple controller auto pushes into adjacent solidifiers. Right. I don't have enough resources for that, so we need 6 of those black bricks and 2 regular black bricks. So, let's see. Make 4 of those. And then I should be able to smelt them. I need more stuff in here. Can this use? Yeah. I can use the planks. So that's smelting. Got more cobblestone. I think I'll go ahead and make one more furnace. I feel like you can never have enough furnaces. Alright. Also getting to be nighttime again, so we'll sleep through the night. We got the ice and fire dude just dancing above us there. Alright, so we've got all of that going. I do have some more planks. We can use that for some more fuel. And then we'll smelt up these bricks. And how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're pretty close. We've got these. More of those. Make more bricks. Melt those. Alright. We have one in our inventory, plus we've got a bunch here. We should have enough, to be honest. Once these are done smelting, we should have enough to make the solidifier. I also want to see if we could put more of this terracotta down to make like a little bit more of an area here. We have a little bit more working area. This. And that's fine if one corner is blocked off. I'm not real worried about that. Go. Alright, so we've got 7 black bricks, so that's plenty. So now we should be able to make the solidifier, which we did. Awesome. Alright. So there's a block mold or a gear mold, and there's also a mesh mold. How do we make those? Allows the solidifier to create meshes. So you need pretty much any mesh and the black bricks. So how does this go? Because the simple controller will go here. It pushes into the solidifier because it's adjacent. And then does the tank just go here? I guess? And what am I... Oh, am I putting this exothermic water bucket into the tank? Is that the idea? Yeah, it's going to be used as a fuel, it looks like, for casting. Okay. So, if I put this here... Okay, we have the exothermic water. And then I should be able to make mold. I can make a mesh mold. I can make an... it wants me to make a gear and a block. This one we need some kind of block. Oh, the crates work. That's good to know. Let's grab our carrots and our potatoes. Carrot and potato. How many is it to make a carrot crate? It's just 9. So if I make one of these, and then I should be able to make the block mold. Okay. And then I also need the gear mold. So we'll need some kind of gear. Let's see. Oh, we'll need... Where's the wooden gear? Wooden gear. It's just 1 plank and 4 sticks. 1 plank and 4 sticks is gear, and then gear mold. Awesome. All right. Now we need the key mold. How do I get a wooden key? It's just sticks. 5 sticks. Key. Alright, and then the key mold. I probably need more black brick. Okay. Can these be smelted into black bricks, I wonder? Maybe not. But we can use it to make the ingot mold and the key mold. Okay. Then we need to make a stone key in the solidifier. So we need 4,000 millibuckets of molten stone. Every piece of cobblestone gives us 1,000, so we would need 4 pieces of cobblestone. So we've got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could put that in here. That should melt. Okay. And then... now what? In the solidifier, we put the key mold, and that should make our key. Okay. I think we're getting the hang of it. Not too bad. Right, and we made a stone key. Look at that. Now there's also the basic room. When used on a lock block, will create a new sphere. These keys will override all blocks in the area. So there's big... how do we make all of those? I wonder. We have the stone key. So we can do green cube key, purple, white. Cube, sphere, sphere, cube, sphere, cube. Okay. So that doesn't really help. Big room, deep room, long room. So, oh, it would be 9 keys. Okay. That would get us the big room. So we would need 32 more cobblestone to make the big room. Okay. I got it. This is all starting to make a little bit of sense. So with the mesh mold, we can make iron, diamond, blaze, obsidian, emerald, copper, lapis, tin, netherite, quartz, bronze. Okay. Got it. So let's see. So organic water can be used in the solidifier with purified gravel to make refined gravel. If I want another tank, have one of those. Can I put that next to the solidifier? Like that. And then... So, how do I get organic water? organic water. Okay, so we're just gonna drop our fruit into the water. So let's see. Let's put this here. Put the hoe, make water, and then put one of those in it. That did not do it. Does it need to be a special kind of water before we do that? Oh, we have to melt it. Okay. So if I take this out, if I put this in the controller, does that give me organic water? Okay. And then the gravel, 100 millibuckets of organic water plus purified gravel. I think we used all of our purified gravel. No, we didn't. Okay. So I should be able to put this in here, and that'll use 100. So if I put the leaves in there, let's do 10 of them. Okay. And that should be able to make us more refined gravel. Alright, look at that. So now, it can be used in the solidifier with purified gravel to make refined gravel. And then we should be able to start getting some copper, maybe, made inside the strainer. So we're going to need the water, gravel. Okay. So we're going to put, first of all, let's sleep again. Just makes it easier when it's daylight out. And then we're going to put it in this water one, the refined gravel. Okay. I think I'm getting it. And then we should be able to get copper, tin, and aluminum. And we got coal, tin, and aluminum. Got some more tin, some more coal. We need copper. So we got these, those. And it looks like these pieces, every 4 is probably going to give us an ore. Yeah. So let's see. More aluminum, tin, and then we got copper. Right. Alright, so then we're going to make a copper ore. We'll make an aluminum ore. And we can actually make 2 tin ore. Alright. Then we just have to put the ore down and break it to get the raw. Okay. Do that with the aluminum. And then also the copper. Okay. And let's see. Alright, now we need melting raw ore into the molten version, then use the solidifier to create copper. Okay, so we'll use the ingot mold. So we need the ingot mold. And let's see. Take that, hold shift. Okay. So now we need to melt it. So we're melting it, and then we're gonna put the mold in here. Okay. And then the molten copper goes in, and that should give us 3 ingots, I think. Yeah, every 90 millibuckets is an ingot. So that's 3 ingots. We got copper. All right. And then we need to do the aluminum. So we'll put the aluminum in, and that's going to go ahead and melt also. And then that gives us 90 millibuckets of aluminum, which is going to give us an ingot. All right, and then lastly, we have to do the tin. And that should give us 2 ingots of tin. So let's see, we got this one, we did this one. There's also the simple mixer. The mixer allows for molten materials to be mixed. The simple controller auto pushes into adjacent mixers. So we need 2 more simple tanks. Which I don't have. Doesn't look like I have any more glass. Let's see. I don't see any more glass. We do have a little bit more. We're gonna need 2 tanks. Nope, can't do that. Why not? This requires 2 simple tanks, which is the black brick. So we need more black brick. Okay. How much more? I don't think these can be broken down, if I remember correctly. Although I should be able to maybe melt it and then use that molten black brick. Yeah, I can do it that way. Take those, melt that down, and then make bricks. Turn those. So we're gonna need some more wood, so let's plant some more trees. Some more wood. Alright. Cool. And then we need... We'll turn these logs into planks and then put them in here. Like that. You. And... And go like that. This is making black bricks. See. Tank. Got 1 tank. I don't think I have enough for another tank. Let's see. More of these. More of these. And these. We'll make some more bricks. And smelt that. Alright. Cool. Okay, we got more black brick. Okay, that's gonna keep going. That's good. And this one should be able to make a couple more bricks. Alright, neat. So we've got... Let's see, we got the tin. Let's see. So we need another tank. Okay, we got 2 tanks. And then the mixer. We don't have enough materials for that. What do we need? 6 of the black bricks? Okay. So these. I'm gonna need some more of those. Make black bricks. So far we only have 3 black bricks. I can smelt this one. This stuff is all turning back into it. We should have enough after we get those, maybe. 4. So we need 2 more black bricks. Let's see. We have tin, aluminum, coal, copper. And then sort. We have enough to make another aluminum ore. We can also make another coal ore. And that's it for now. Let's put all of these away. And coal ore. Right. Oops, we need that. Put all of this stuff away that we don't need right now. Okay. I think that's it for right now. Where are we at with these? Doing so far so good. Be able to make 5 and 6. Now I should be able to make the mixer. Which we did. Made the simple mixer. Alright. There's also the copper shears it wants us to make, which is just 2 pieces of copper. So we can do that. Copper shears. Okay. Now for the basic room, we would just need 1 key, but there's also the big room, the deep room. That's only 2 cube keys, and then there's also the long room, which is 2 the other way. Okay. Can I use this magenta dirt in the strainer? I cannot. Can I turn that into regular dirt? Doesn't appear so, at least not yet. get purified dirt. Yeah, it looks like we would just get purified dirt. And that's not gonna get me the pebbles I want. Alright, so we're gonna need more mulch. So we need more trees and a sword again. Put the shears away and the leaves away. I have a little bit of a sword left. So let's use that first. Wish we had a magnet. Feel like that would help immensely. Alright, let's grab all of this. Okay. Go back up here. We can go to sleep. Alright. Chop down our tree. We'll get another sapling. Our sword is almost broke. There we go. So our sword is definitely going to break here soon. And then I need another sword. Let's see. Turn those into planks. Sword. Okay. Alright, awesome. Let's grab all of our leaves, chop down our tree. And we gotta go down and get all the leaves that we dropped. Always a few down here. Alright. Got all of those, so now we should be able to make mulch. And then from the mulch, dirt. And then we're going to put that through the... Is it through the regular water one for the pebbles, I think? Yeah, regular water is going to give us the pebbles. Yeah. So dirt goes through the regular strainer, and that's going to give us pebbles. It's like we can make even more mulch. And then more dirt. And we'll put that through the strainer. Okay. Then we're going to get more cobblestone. And all of this is to get more keys. So we need 2, 4, 9. So 13 keys total. 4 cobblestone per key. 4 times 13 is 52. So we need 52 cobblestone to make all the keys. Which I don't think we're going to have here. So while that's getting more stone, we're going to have to get more leaves. Right. We do have another sword. Chop down our tree. And let's see. We need 52 cobblestone. So, let's see. Up on down here. Grab all that. Okay. And then make more mulch. And then more dirt. Alright. We got some achievements. Crate any item and compress 9 dirt into compressed dirt. Okay. You need to go in here. We'll grab these stone pebbles, and that'll start making more cobblestone. Alright, need 30 more cobblestone. Black brick. We do have the mixer. Put the mixer down, I see. Wonder if you can bucket out of the mixer and out of the solidifier, or if I'm gonna need another controller. I'm not sure. For now, I think we'll pick that up. And let's see. So we're gonna need fluid pipes. These are from the pipes mod. So we need tin and aluminum. We're also gonna need the pipe wrench, which are rods or sticks. I think it looks like we can use sticks. Let's see. Yeah, we can use regular sticks for that. Do we have that? Yeah. We can make the wrench. And we did that one. So then it's just the keys. And more ore. And the ore is going to come from the refined gravel. So let's see. This is empty. I can take out the ingot mold. And then it was organic material and purified gravel, organic water. It's 100 millibuckets. We have 600, so I can do 6 purified gravel. It's going to give me 6 more refined gravel. Okay. Still need more pebbles. Okay, so far so good. We're up to 40. We need 12 more cobblestone. At least we got some more sticks. Just means we don't have to make sticks. These in here. Alright, we have enough cobblestone. Now the cobblestone was the key. No. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. I'll get there eventually. Melting. 1 block is 1,000 millibuckets of molten stone, and every 4 is a key with the key mold. Okay, so we need the key mold. Take out that refined gravel. Put our key mold in, and then put all of this cobblestone in little by little, because apparently it can't hold more than 15 pieces at a time. So we'll let all of that melt. And then that's going to be making the keys. Now, is it going to... What happens to the excess? Ah, it just goes in here. Does this need to go here? No. Maybe here? Also, no. Like that? Also, no. Alright. Put those through. They'll melt. We've got more keys coming along. So I should be able to... Let's see. Planks. I think I already have another crafting table. I do. Just want a regular one. And then do one of these. No. I think I have to make it a color first, don't I? Basic room. So we can use the leaves here. And I put one of those here. 4 of these. Does that make a cube or a sphere? That makes a cube. How do I make the sphere? Sphere key. It's just 4 around it that way. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of those is going to give me a magenta sphere key. Okay. And then, so we just need a bunch of those. So, do this and this. Alright, we got 6 so far. Then if I do this, that should get me one of those. And a deep. Alright, so we got the deep and we got the long. So now we just need the big, which is just 9 of those. Yeah. So we just need a few more. Go ahead and sleep because it's night again. Right. I'm going to take the dirt out for now. Let's put our refined gravel in there. We're also going to need another flint mesh, which I don't have right now. Okay. Got 6 more. My short one? 1,000 millibucket. You should be making another key. Why are you not making another key? I'm very confused. Okay, let's see. So, I'm not gonna have enough. Well, I might. Nope. Alright, so we need more leaves. Like this. Let's grab our shears. Okay. Great. Got more leaves. And then just put 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand why this one is not making the last key. Can I pick it up in my bucket? Can. Molten stone. E-mold. It's 4,000. Why do we only have 1? Why do we only have 1,000? Did I not do my calculations right? Alright, so we need 3 more. And those. Alright, that'll make us the last E that we need. Somehow I must not have done math correctly. Sorry about that. I don't know exactly what happened there, but alright, there we go. Here comes our last key. And then that'll finish up that section. Alright, that. We just need these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. Okay, and then these. The big sphere key. Okay. Sweet. So we got all of those keys. So I need 6 tin and 6 aluminum. Alright, let's put our pebbles in here so we get more cobblestone. I'm just going to put a lot of this away for now. Okay. Alright, so right now we need the ingots, so the aluminum and the tin. Aluminum. I also need the ingot mold. Right. Take out the key mold, put the ingot mold, the key mold away. And then in here, I need the aluminum. Let's see, what did we get here? We got a few more pieces, but nothing super helpful. Where are our ore pieces? I know we had a few left over. We have copper, tin. I guess I didn't have any more aluminum. We had some coal. I think that's it. Okay. So we need the aluminum ore. Let's see, ore. Tin ore, copper ore, coal ore. And then we break all of these. Right. And then smelt them. Aluminum. Alright, so we're definitely not going to have enough, so I need a lot more gravel. Then I need to purify the gravel. So I need to take the cobblestone. And let's see, I knew I had a few in here. We need to put it in the eroding. That's going to give us gravel. Then we put the gravel in the purifier, and then the purifier in the solidifier with the organic water, I believe. Let's see, the organic water. Yeah, the purified gravel. And then that gets us the refined gravel. Let's see. Also create. Okay. So let's see. This is going to make us our gravel. Going to need a lot more flint soon. So let's see. Can we make a shovel? Can make a shovel. And then we can put this in our offhand and make some more flint. Alright, we got enough to make another flint mesh. And let's see. We also need to break this. And then we'll use up the last of this flint mesh before we put the new flint one in, but at least we have it. So we've got the tin. We got more aluminum coming. Alright, so we need all this gravel. It's going to go in the purifying. And then that'll get us more purified gravel. And then We'll use the leaves, I suppose, for the organic water. And the leaves give us 50 millibuckets of organic water. And if that gives us 50 millibuckets, it's 100 millibuckets. So every one purified gravel needs 2 leaves. So we're also going to be running out of this exothermic water soon. How did we make that? 4 mini coal in the water. Alright, so we need the hoe. Where is the hoe? Hoe. And we just need 1 mulch and a bucket and the mini coal. Alright, let's head back down here and we'll go ahead and make more of that exothermic water. So, hoe, coal, exothermic water. We're getting the hang of it. Slowly but surely. Alright. And then we'll put the exothermic water in there. Okay. Cool beans. Alright, we got more aluminum. So we need 20 leaves for the pen purified gravel. So that should be 1,000 millibuckets. Put that purified gravel in there. Okay, that should work. I think. That's my hope, at least. Let's do this. I'm going to stop making more gravel for right now, just because that's all the cobblestone we have. And then we're going to have to put that purified gravel. That goes through the water, I believe. Or refined, excuse me. That goes through regular water. Okay, so let's start that up. Like that. We need 2 more tin and 3 more aluminum. So we need 12 aluminum and 8 tin. 8, 10, 12 aluminum. Okay. Let's grab this. So it's just kind of like this whole little cycle here of moving things around till we get all the materials we need. I'm sure there's going to be better ways to automate all this as we progress. There always is. In the meantime, this is kind of what we're stuck doing. So let's put the refined back in here. We'll take all of these. So we've got 1 more aluminum. We've got 1 more tin. And these we can put down and break. Like that. Alright. So, your aluminum, your tin, and your tin. That way we can just keep track of it a little bit better. Let's see. That was not enough. It's 100 millibuckets. And purified gravel, organic water. The leaves give me 50. Every 2 leaves gives me 100. Every 100 should do it. I had 1,000 in there. So why? Oh, because we kept putting more in. Duh. Alright. Need 10 more of those. Alright, and then that's gonna start going. I forgot we kept adding more. Right. So 9 will need 18. I do not have 18, or we can use these. That only gives us 15 millibuckets. That's not a whole lot. So what gives us the most? The apples or the mulch? Every mulch is 250. We'll just use leaves. I mean, it's not that hard to get. So we'll do the sapling. Do the grower. And then we just need our copper shears, since the other ones broke, the wooden ones. So we'll just do the leaves. Okay. Alright. So we need 18. Like that. And then put this in here. Alright, cool. That will do that. Get us more refined gravel, and then we can put the refined back in here. That's tin, that's tin. Your aluminum. You don't make too big of a difference. The coal. I mean, it doesn't hurt to make it, but we just don't need a whole lot right now, but it's fine. We will go ahead and make them and then break them. And then at least that way we have it. We also need to eat again. We'll sleep since it's nighttime. Alright, and then let us see. What else did we need? Oh yeah, we gotta do the copper. That. The coal away. We can put the copper away for now. We could put the ingot away. Okay. Alright, so far so good. We've got 6. More coal ore, got more copper ore. That. Alright. Put all this stuff away. And then let's see, where are we at with this? We got more refined gravel. That in here. And then that's it for our gravel. So I might have enough. I think this will be enough to get us what we need. So let's make this. Make this. Put down the ore. Okay. And this one. Alright. And then we need our ingot back. This should be empty. Put our ingot mold. And then we've got 3 raw aluminum. And then we can do the 2 raw tin. And that should give us 6 of each. And I think that's all we need. It should be 6 for fluid and 6 for item. Alright. So those are cooking up. Awesome. We are almost there. See, how are we looking with everything else? These are still going, which is fine. We've got one more piece of refined gravel. Okay. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Just want to make sure everything's empty, that we're not like missing out on having anything. So we got the aluminum. And then the tin should be going now. So with the aluminum, we can make item pipes. And then the tin, we'll make the fluid pipes. Like that. All right. Awesome. So with that, we went ahead and completed another chapter. We completed the keys chapter. So now we're on to totemic. I've never ever played with the totemic mod, so I think a lot of this is going to be very new to me. So we're going to have to kind of work through it. Where does everything kind of begin? Does it begin just up here? Made inside the mixer with molten copper and molten tin. The mixer can push into the solidifier. Okay, so we need the... Let's see, let's grab our mixer. So we're gonna put this here. Maybe? How do I want to do this? So I need the simple controller here. Then we need the mixer. And then the solidifier. And then the tank. Like that. And I don't have any of what I need, I don't think. Let's see. Bronze. Molten bronze in the mixer is tin and copper. 1 tin ingot to 3 copper ingots. So, let's see. You. And you. Alright. You. Thought I had extra. I thought I had 8. And I guess not, but weird. Right. We've got the aluminum ore. Oh, it looks like we do. Weird. I don't know why it just put 1 in there, but okay. So we've got this, and we need 6. Yeah, because it's 1 and 3. So 2 raw tin and 6 raw copper. And that should go into the mixer. So we've got molten tin, molten copper, and that should get us the molten bronze. And then that's going to go in here, molten bronze, and that's going to give us 4 molten bronze ingots. Okay. Not too bad. Now, if it's in the mixer, can I put... I don't know. Can I put the mold into the mixer? Like, if I only have one thing? Or am I going to need a separate, like, controller and everything? That I don't know. But we've got bronze. So that's a start. There's an importer, a connector, an exporter. Multi-block controller allows for a lot of flexibility. Casting has information using guide. Okay. So this is 4 bronze and a simple controller. So we're gonna need another simple controller, which we don't have. Let's see. Simple controller is 4 black bricks and then 4 of the single. Where are we at with that? So we need this one, porcelain clay, and let's see. Porcelain clay in there. Then we can make brick. And then if we put the brick in the furnace, that'll make us a black brick. That gets us 1 step closer. Simple controller is 4 and 4. Okay. That black brick. And I don't have any others, right? No. Okay, so we need 3 more black bricks. And we don't have enough. Shoot. We do not have enough. We have 4 and 1. And I don't have any more clay. No. But I do have more dirt. What do I have to do? Purify it, I think? If I do the purified dirt, that gets us the clay. Okay, so let's put the dirt in here to purify it. Let's do like half for now, I guess. That should be enough, I think. I hope. This should be about done. Yep, that's done. Now can if I put the aluminum, is that then going to go into the simple mixer? And if it does, then can I just put the thing in here? So we've got molten aluminum. Can I just put the ingot mold here? No. I would say I could use the fluid pipe. I mean, but then that kind of screws everything up too. Where'd my wrench go? There it is. We'll pull from here, which is fine. That's not even gonna pull. Why are you not pulling? Does it have to go? Maybe between them? Out the back? Bowl solidifier. And maybe connect it like this. That. It doesn't want to pull the molten. That's frustrating. If I pick it up, does it hold it? It did hold it. Okay. I don't want to dump the fluid though. And that doesn't help because I want it to go up. So let's do this, remove this, and then do that. This here. No. That still doesn't pull. Well, that's frustrating. Let's see. Because then to use it, you're gonna have to like change these out every time. If there's a better way to do that, let me know, but I don't know of any better way to do that. Alright. We don't need the mixer right now. So then I guess we just need the solidifier. This. Okay, we should have more purified dirt. And then that will go through here. Like that. And that's going to get us the clay and the bone meal. Let's see, what else are we ending up with here? So, looks like maybe some buffalo. Red stuff, paper, drying table, totem whittling knife, a bunch of totemic stuff, leather, eagle bone, ballad of the skies, summon 2 chickens, 2 parrots, and a phantom. Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to have to kind of dive into the totemic mod here, but I think we'll do that in the next episode, because I think for now we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We've done quite a bit today. We got through another chapter of our quest book. Let's see, we got through keys. So we did all of this stuff in our keys chapter. So I think that's pretty much a good day and a good place to wrap up our video. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming out and watching my video. I greatly appreciate it. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also subscribe if you feel so inclined. With that, I am Seaopolis Submerged, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.